All right, so have you seen this? There's a photo going around, online of this fish that was caught in the Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like it has like tattoos all over it.
Tattoos on a fish?
Yeah, like full-on intricate designs and even what looks like maybe lettering. It's pretty wild.
Wow. So is this like photoshopped or something? What are people
Well,
saying?
that's the thing. A lot of people are joking that it's some kind of like tough guy gang leader fish.
Uh-huh. A prison gang underwater?
Yeah, exactly. Like it broke out of fish prison.
Okay, I gotta see this picture.
Oh, it's definitely making the rounds.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a deep dive today and try to get to the bottom of this whole tattooed fish mystery.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready to dive in.
So the story kind of blew up when, Tyler from Secure Team,
Yeah, I've seen some of his videos.
right? So he posted a video about this fish. And
Mhm.
even he was like, I don't know about this one, guys. But then he shows the pictures and, well, they're pretty interesting.
So what do they show?
It's this fish. They caught it in Misamis Oriental in the Philippines. And like I said, it's covered in these crazy patterns. And then they show a regular fish, the same kind, and it's totally normal looking.
Hmm. So it's not like a species thing where they all have those markings?
Nope. Seems like this one's unique.
And Tyler, he usually goes for the more, let's say, out there explanations, right?
He does, yeah. And he even compared the fish's markings to, get this, full-body Yakuza tattoos.
Oh, wow. I can see how that would get people talking.
Yeah, it definitely adds to the whole mystery. But the thing is, most folks online seem to think it's actually something a lot more, mundane.
Okay, let me guess. Something to do with pollution.
You got it. The main theory going around is that these tattoos are actually imprints from trash.
Trash. Like, how would that even happen?
Apparently, it's possible for trash, or like fabric, to get stuck against a fish's skin for a long time.
And that would leave a mark.
Exactly. It's kind of like, how if you wear a tight watch for too long, you get that imprint on your wrist?
Okay, yeah, I get it. But I mean, the ocean's huge. What are the odds of trash making those kinds of patterns?
That's a good point. And, we see the effects of pollution on marine life all the time, like sea turtles tangled in plastic or birds eating little bits of trash.
It's a real problem. I've even seen pictures of fish with like plastic rings stuck around their bodies.
It's heartbreaking. But yeah, back to the tattoos. People are saying it could be some really specific piece of trash that got pressed against the fish.
Hmm. I don't know. It seems like a long shot for it to be that detailed
I,
and symmetrical.
yeah, that's where things get tricky. It's not impossible, but it would have to be one heck of a coincidence.
Exactly. We'd need more evidence. Like, what kind of trash could make those kinds of marks, and how long would it have to be there?
Right. It's not like we see fish with soda can logos imprinted on them every day.
Exactly. So what else could it be? If it's not trash, maybe it's like a genetic thing.
That's another possibility. Like some kind of super rare pigmentation anomaly, right?
Yeah, some kind of genetic quirk that messes with the fish's skin color and patterns.
Because we know some fish have pretty crazy designs naturally.
Oh, yeah, for camouflage, for attracting mates, all sorts of reasons. Some of them look like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Right. So maybe this is just a really extreme version of that. Like this one fish hit the genetic lottery for weird skin patterns.
It would be incredibly rare, but I guess it's not impossible.
I guess we'd need to see if any other fish have ever had similar markings.
Yeah, some deep dive into the scientific literature is in order.
All right, so we've got trash, we've got genetics. Is there anything else that could explain these tattoo-looking things?
Well, there's always the possibility of human intervention.
You mean like someone actually tattooed this fish?
Well, I doubt it was an actual tattoo artist, but someone could have marked it as a prank or something.
Like with paint or dye?
Maybe. Or even accidentally, like if it got caught in some weird fishing gear.
Hmm. Again, seems like a stretch, but I guess you never know.
Right. We can't rule anything out without more information.
This whole thing really makes you think, doesn't it? Like how much we don't know about the ocean.
Totally. And it shows how easy it is for a story to get twisted and blown out of proportion, especially online.
Yeah, everyone loves a good mystery. But it's important to be skeptical, right?
Absolutely. We can't just jump to conclusions based on a few pictures and a catchy headline.
Like maybe this fish really did escape from an underwater prison.
Haha. Who knows? Stranger things have happened.
True enough. But jokes aside, it does make you wonder, if it's not trash or a human prank, what else could be causing these markings?
Exactly. Maybe there's some natural process we haven't even discovered yet.
Right, like something about the water in that specific spot or some kind of interaction with other creatures.
The possibilities are pretty much endless. It's a good reminder that we're still learning so much about the world around us.
So if you were leading the investigation, what would be your next step?
Well, first, I'd want to examine the fish up close.
Like a fish autopsy.
Uh-huh. Not quite that dramatic. But I'd want to analyze the skin, see what the markings are made of.
Maybe run some tests, see if there are any traces of, like, ink or dye or something.
Exactly. And I'd also want to look into the environment where it was caught, see if there's anything unusual about that area.
So basically, a deep dive into the deep, so to speak.
Haha. Exactly.
Well, it sounds like we've got a long way to go before we solve this mystery.
Probably, but that's part of what makes it so fascinating, right?
Definitely. There's still so much out there that we don't understand. It's kind of humbling, you know?
It really is. And it's exciting to think about what other discoveries are waiting to be made.
Absolutely. All right, well, thanks for diving into this with me. I think we covered a lot of ground today.
My pleasure. Always happy to explore the mysteries of the deep, even if they start with a viral photo.
For sure. And who knows, maybe someday we'll finally know the truth about the tattooed fish of the Philippines.
Maybe we will. But until then, I guess we can all have fun speculating.
All right, folks, that's it for today's deep dive. And remember, keep those eyes peeled for anything unusual out there in the world.
You never know what you might discover.
And hey, if you see a fish with a full sleeve of tattoos, be sure to snap a pic.
And send it our way.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive into the unknown.
See ya.